Dog.
The dog, Luthor! You took the dog!
That's right, Eve. Get all of this.
Congratulations on this movie.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing me to your office.
Isn't it nice?
It's
A
nice.
whole floor for us.
Welcome to Luthor Corp.
It's
Right.
It's bleak and yeah.
We're renovating.
Yeah, of course. Pardon our dust. Tell me about the moment you got the call that you were going to be in Superman. Gabby, I want to hear your story because...
Okay, so they had me waiting for a month before they decided to give me the role. So I had the worst month of my life.
That's a lifetime.
Thinking, is my life going to become really great or am I going to be really sad? And then when I got the call, I was at the gym and I wasn't sure if I heard correctly or if it was real. So I went to Party City and I bought Superman capes. And I went to my agent's office and I brought him a cape and I'm like, is this for real? Tell me it's real. And then I walked around town wearing my Superman cape and people asked me, why are you wearing that? And I'm like, I just love Superman, you have no idea. And then my parents knew I was auditioning for this and my way of telling them was sending them to Venezuela an action figure of Superman. And my dad started like to curse. Can't believe it, my mom was crying. It was great.
You like kind of glossed over the most insane. Like you went to Party City, grabbed a cape, and started walking around in it. Yeah. That's iconic. That is manifestation at its finest.
It truly is, and I don't even wear a cape.
You don't know.
But yeah,
Maybe the next one.
please, James.
Sarah?
Well, for me, I did a self-tape and then I didn't hear anything for a couple of weeks, didn't really think much. And then I found out that they wanted to see me in person and I did the audition in person and then I kind of found out the next day. I didn't really have
That's
to wait
insane.
much. It was really great, but I was working and my managers called me and told me and I remember I was like in a van with other people and I was like, oh my God. And they were like, what's happening? I'm like, nothing. I just book a good job, you know?
What do you think attracted Eve and Lex Luthor together? How did they meet? It was like a Hinge situation?
Well, that's what I think. Raya, probably. No, I actually think they probably met at a party. I don't think she comes from money. And I think he provides her security and he's powerful and he has money and he's good looking and I think he provides all these things that she doesn't have and she brings her to all these places, you know, and so I think that's like good people fall in love with bad people all the time.
It's so true. And obviously, I'm sure you've perfected the art of the selfie at this point.
Oh my God. I don't want to phone anytime soon.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I can't.
It's like, how many did I take?
A lot.
So many.
That was like 1,000,
Yeah,
like on my
pretty much.
set phone or something like that. It was a lot, yeah.
Now, we're kind of dropped into the story where Superman is already established and you guys are already doing their thing. So I'm curious, is there anything that you filled out about your respective characters' backstory that we wouldn't otherwise see that you kind of filled in of like, here's who they are, here's where they came from?
Yeah, for me, definitely I talked to James about this before going into filming, and she's been really hurt by the world. You know, as a kid, she lost her parents to probably like a lot of violence, and she grew up alone, and she needs the world to change, and she sees in Lex a means to an end, and he is definitely powerful and can change the world, so she believes in him. And also, I told James about this, and he said it in an interview, and I'm like, I know you loved it. I think Lex and Angela really like each other and have like a intimate relationship. I'm so sorry to say, Eve, because he doesn't treat Angela the way he treats Eve or the way he treats other people. He respects her. Also, she could really hurt him. So I like the power dynamic that I did create with Nick on set. And we don't talk about it in the movie, but it's kind of there.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think with Eve, it's a little bit what I said. I think she probably comes from a small town, and I don't think she's used to hearing no a lot, and she just has all these dreams. I kept saying to James, I think secretly she's like a math genius, but she's like, everything is just so easy. Like, math and computers, that's just so easy. I want to be famous.
Yes.
So that's kind of, but she does have a heart, but I think she's just a little bit wowed by the lifestyle. But yeah, she does have a heart, but I don't think she's used to hearing no very often.
Yeah. Superman, I think, is an entry point for a lot of people into the superhero world. Like, I hear the music, it's like an instant reaction for me. I'm curious, what was your entry point? Did you have a favorite hero or villain growing up?
It's Lex, because of the power, and there is a version of the comics where Lex is like, Superman, he has powers. This is real muscle, you know what I mean? He really works for his power and his place in the world, and I love that. I feel like a little bit like Eve in that way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think for me, I obviously Superman is the superhero of superheroes, and he's, I've always really loved him, and I grew up with Smallville and all of that. But there's a few other characters that, I always love, like Wonder Woman or Catwoman. Catwoman was just so cool.
And
I remember
sexy.
like Halle Berry and Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer was the best.
Oh, she was just...
And the scene with the cats, like I have cats, and I'm like, I might actually become Catwoman. If I let my cat scratch me that bad and like I fall off a window and die.
So...
Dream big.
Dream big, right?
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.